All right, welcome back to Deep Within the Man Cave. Today I am going to go a little more in depth on insecurities. The fears that we have that stop us from doing things that we want to do. So, everybody has insecurities. Many of us have more than one. I know I do. They are things, something in our life that we are not happy with, because it's not the way we want them. We know how we want them, but for whatever reason, they're not where we want them in our life, which would mean we can overcome those insecurities. We fear our insecurities. They scare us. It sort of stops us from doing something, stops us from ever getting something up and running and going. But if you look at an insecurity in a different way, now I learned this morning. I was listening to a podcast. The podcast was Start Today podcast, episode 55. It's a Q&A, and it was very enlightening. Plenty of good sense on it. I highly recommend checking it out. It's Start Today podcast, episode 55. So, what I learned is if we tackle our insecurities as not necessarily a negative thing, but we look at them more as a challenge. We own them, and we embrace them because it is a way for us to take smaller steps to overcome said fear, said insecurity. And then when we own them, they no longer affect us, once we conquer them. We should also own, like I said, we own our insecurities, but we also hide behind them, and we hide our insecurities. But if we put them out there, put them out to the world, not be ashamed to say, yes, I'm insecure about this, or yes, I'm extremely shy about that, or I'm afraid of this. Use it in a humorous way. Kind of don't make fun of yourself, but do it in like, oh, hey, I'm afraid of speaking in public because I think everybody's thinking of me naked up on stage, and I haven't shaved my belly or something like that, right? That's, you make fun of it, you make it a joke, but you own it. If you put it out there, that takes bravery, and that'll boost your confidence right there. Just putting it out there and taking ownership and accountability for it. You will be surprised of how many people deal with the same thing or something similar, and how many people will actually go, oh, hey, look at this guy. This guy said he was insecure of this, and he's putting it out there, and wow, he's so brave. They will actually, you'd be surprised in how much more encouragement and over negative stuff that you will receive. Now, of course, there's going to be people that are just out there to make fun of people and all those stuff, but those people are the real people that need the help. Because yes, if you're, say, not comfortable with your body, you're overweight, how many people are overweight? But how many people are afraid to take the first step because it seems so impossible? So they hide it. They don't let anybody know that they're actually, they're insecure about there. They just sort of go along, oh yeah, whatever. Well, I'll admit, I have a lot of insecurities. My weight is definitely one of them. But I have started. I put it out there. I've been working out every day, trying to eat better. That doesn't usually happen, but I try. But yeah, so I'm putting it out there. I'm going for it, and I'm only going it for myself. I am also, I'm still very insecure about making these videos. I'm insecure of the way I sound on the videos, how maybe I come across, how I look. But the more I do them, the more I put them out there, and the more I just go for it, I'm actually getting a lot of confidence because I'm getting good response from people. Sure, I've gotten some comments from people, but those are the people that actually should be taking the advice. They're the ones that are hurt. People that make fun of people or people that put down people are the people that really need the kindness, because for some reason they feel that makes them feel better about themselves. So they're insecure about something. So I'm also very insecure around talking about my feelings, talking about my fantasies. I'm very shy around women because I feel like I'm not worthy of them. I'm shy and nervous around my own wife. It's part of the issue that we're having now. So yeah, everybody has an insecurity, but if we look at it as a challenge instead of a fear, and you overcome it, or even you just got to put in the work. And even just admitting that, yes, okay, I have an insecurity, putting it out there, tell your friends. They might joke with you or whatever, but if they're your friends, they are going to say, oh, hey, I kind of feel the same way. Or, God, I didn't think anybody else felt the same way. I'm nervous about that kind of stuff too. Or, I'm absolutely terrified of public speaking, but it's something that I want to do. So then you have a common ground, and you actually have more common ground with people that if you put it out there, they're more likely to do the same thing. So as you come together, and basically you're supporting yourselves by taking that step, but you have to take that step. And insecurities come and go, depending on events in your life, and incidents and stuff like that. You might have been really insecure when you're younger, and now you're not, and that's awesome, because an insecurity is also you telling yourself that you can't do anything, that telling yourself that you're not worthy of achieving that, whatever that is. And they, like I said, they come in many different things. Public speaking, you're insecure about your hair, or your teeth, or your weight, or your appearance, or what other people think of you when you do this. You could be your car. I mean, there is so many insecurities. I definitely have a few that I'm working on. I know people that have a few. I also know people that have just said, okay, screw it, I'm owning this. This is me. I want to get better. So what do I need to do to get better? And take the small steps. It's not going to happen overnight. But I honestly think if you keep pushing yourself and you own those insecurities, and you got to kind of make those insecurities and those fears, you got to make them your bitch. You're like, not today. Not today. I'm going to let you fear me away from that. I will speak to a group of people, even if it's for 2 seconds, whatever. I will go to the gym and work out, and I don't care what people think of me when I go there. And you'd be honestly surprised at how many people look at you and go, man, that person is brave. I wish I could be like that. And then you inspire somebody else to step out of their comfort zone. So, make insecurities, make your fear, make them your bitch. And boost your self-confidence and go tackle that. Own it. You have to own it, but tackle it. And I know everyone that hears this can tackle their own insecurities. I know I'm working on mine through Deep Within the Man Cave. Like I've said many times before, that don't really like the way I sound. I'm getting okay with it. I understand that that's the way people hear me speak, let alone, I mean, there's a little difference with the iPhone audio, but this is how I sound to other people. So that's fine. There's nothing I can really do about it. I could always talk like this, but I mean, that's even weirder. So own it, have fun with it, take it as a challenge to better yourself, and the more you do it, the easier it will come, and it'll also have an effect on other insecurities that you have that might not even be related to the same thing. Because if you see a progression in one, it will actually affect the progression in the others. So you might tackle one or two and realize the other ones that you thought you might have might just be a different version of the same one. But you have to own it, you have to put in the work, and the more work you put in, the sooner it'll go away. Now, it takes time, it doesn't happen overnight. Certain things you can do faster. Like if you want to learn public speaking, there's like Toastmasters, there's online YouTube videos, there's everything, right? Online is the wonderful world of learning how to overcome stuff sometimes. YouTube videos. I mean, I learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. How to fix a microwave. I was insecure about it because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was going to electrocute myself, even if the power was off or whatever. I watched a 3-minute video and it took me 4 minutes to take the thing apart and fix it. Boom, done. Hasn't broke since. So, tackle those fears, make them your bitch, and support your friends, support others, and keep going. Just plug away at those things, and eventually they will be things of the past. But you have to put in the work, and you have to be disciplined on it. So that's the hardest thing to do. But like I said, some things will come faster than others, and the more confidence you boost with yourself, the less scary, the less fearful other things in your life will become because you are confident with yourself. But it all starts with you, and that's all the way you look at something. So don't hide behind your fears anymore. Make them your bitch, and go out and kick some ass. All right, that'll be it for tonight. Next episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about forgiveness and why forgiveness is important, and why it is not that you are forgiving somebody for whatever they do, but by giving forgiveness, you're actually allowing yourself to move on. It's a topic I'm pretty interested in. It was also on this podcast I heard this morning, so I'm going to do some more research on it, and I honestly believe what I heard today, it flicked light in my head. So it makes complete sense. You're not doing it to forgive the other person, you're doing it for yourself so that you can move forward. and that whatever it is not holding you back anymore. Because things have a way of, coming back at you at the weirdest of times and holding you back, and also creating insecurities. So that'll be later this week. But for now, be kind to everybody. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. And please check out Deep Within the Man Cave. Suggest it to people that you think could use some encouragement or may benefit from anything I've said. Any questions or comments, please shoot them. Send me a like. Let me know what you think. And again, on the t-shirts and stuff like that, I'm coming up with some designs. And I'm talking with a couple people, so hopefully sooner than later we'll get something more solid, and I will let you know all about that. So remember, you're worth it. Be kind to everyone. You do not know what they're going through, and go out there and kick some ass. You're worth it. Have a good night.